What's up guys, Mad Max here, and today I'm going to be shooting with this Shell. Oh, that's Shelby right there. Stay tuned.
Trunk pops.
Yep. Let's hope this trunk pops.
Lights are on.
Lights are on, that's a good sign.
Trunk pops.
Alright. Oh, looks like we can unplug the trickle charger here. Alright, that's a good sign. Let's close that up again. Oh, let's get this out of here. Put that right on there. Alright, you want to try and fire it up? Baby, come on. Try one more time.
Hold on. I forgot to prime it. There we go.
That'll work better. Alright, so I got this thing backed out now. Let me just give you guys a quick little cool to rev here. You can see that the car is not warmed up at all. We got plenty of oil pressure. We have a radio that's absolutely useless. Just so you guys see a little bit of the interior here. We got a roll bar up top. And let's take a peek at the engine real quick. Let's push down on this. Got that up. The hood pop now? Oh, there's no hood pop. So I'm gonna step back so you guys can hear me, but it's got a ProCharger F1R in it, 427 cubic inch, 351 gauge Windsor small block. Fuel injection, and it's loud, it's nasty, it's angry. So I'm just gonna let it warm up a little bit, and we're gonna take it for a quick spin. Look at that. There's a seat belt. I'm gonna rate usefulness probably a 2 out of 10. My body might be. Come on. That's apparently all she's got in it. Can I find the belt again? Come on. Alright, I got a seat belt on. I don't know if it's going to do me any good. Might keep my corpse looking a little better. Seat adjustment? Seat adjustment. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Here we go. E-brake down. And let's try not to die. Alright, we're now out of the driveway. Let's start off by saying this car does not like to go 0 miles an hour or 10 miles an hour. It wants to go. I'm doing 15 miles an hour. 30. Let's just say this car is theater. breaking a sweat. It will break the tires loose if you look at the gas pedal wrong. It makes all sorts of crazy noises. It's rude. The stereo is extremely loud, but you can't hear it over the exhaust. There's nothing else to say. This car is just unapologetically American. And it's scary. It's scary. Now, why is this car so scary? Well, when you drive a 750, 800 horsepower GTR, you have all-wheel drive and traction control on your side. Oh wow, I can hear myself again. As I was saying, when you drive a 750, 800 horsepower GTR, you have all-wheel drive, and you have more computers than NASA had when they launched the space shuttle at your disposal. When you drive this car, you have nothing. Just your right foot and some really wide rear tires that can't even catch traction at highway speeds if you floor it. The car shakes, it rumbles, it makes all sorts of crazy smells and noises, and it's a crazy amount of fun. I have the window down just so you guys can hear a little bit more of the exhaust, but it's nuts. You can't beat this thing in terms of fear and intimidation. Not to mention the fact, how can you hate the looks of a 1967 Mustang, especially with an Eleanor style body kit in it, or on it. So much power, even on a 40-degree day like today, you could maybe use a quarter of it. It's insane. It's terrifying. And there's no cup holders for my Starbucks either. I'm gonna bang a U-turn, go over to a park, get a little bit better footage of this thing. It's dirty, but I think you guys will like it. How can you not like this car? Yeah, it's everything that an American car is badly, but come on, look at it. What's funny is under boost, it's actually quieter than just running idly, and the reason why is because this Pro Charger is pulleyed so aggressively that the blow-up valve is open almost constantly. That was $5,000. Woo! Holy shit, this car is scary. I only went to 5. It's nuts. And I would hold my camera, but let's face it, this car needs both hands to drive effectively and without killing myself. By far, the craziest vehicle I might ever drive. This car is a revolt, a total antithesis of a Tesla. Yeah, a Tesla is going to be faster, no question. But it certainly isn't going to scare the hell out of you like this car is. And you don't have the acute feeling of dying every time you drive a Tesla. Whereas with this, if the car doesn't kill you, the carbon monoxide might. Everything you do in this car has to be deliberate. The shifter is super clunky. The clutch is not as heavy as I expected. The gas pedal is typical old car stiff. But as I said, everything you do in this car has to be deliberate, and you have to commit. Because if you don't, you're done. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I figured I'd throw the camera around so you guys can get kind of my outward view here. This car makes all sorts of crazy noises, none of which you would ever expect from any sort of car. But I want you to see what I see. It's insane. Oh my God. How can you get any better than this? A Mustang in the countryside. Alright, let's try one more shot here. This is the camera mounted on the window right next to my head. Hopefully you guys can get the full effect here. The silence is deafening. Let's get out of the car, do a quick walk around, and give you my final thoughts. Alright, so now that we're out here, I wanted to go over a couple little specs on this car as well. So this is a 1967 Shelby, well, not really a Shelby. It's a 1967 Mustang, rebuilt by a company called Classic Recreations, which built it into what they call a Shelby GT500 CR. This car has a 351 cubic inch Windsor motor, bored and stroked out to 427 cubic inches. And while I very carefully pull these hood pins out, sweet. let's get a look at what else is added on there. ProCharger F1R with a cog drive. As you can see, this thing means business. You have a massive intercooler. You got a gigantic blow-off valve. Big Be Cool radiator, MSD box, fuel injection. I think they claim 750 or 800 horsepower. Whatever it is, it's more than crazy enough. I don't think you need any more than what this thing makes. Inside, we have these lovely Recaro seats. We have a back seat that is positively useless, a roll bar, and some great gauges. So we got our temp there, speedometer, fuel, speedometer, tach, oil pressure, air fuel, and boost. You don't really want to look at those gauges, you kind of just want to hang on for dear life. You also have a Tremec TKO 600 transmission. And now that you guys have seen the inside, let's go to the back. Oh, of course you have to have that fuel filler cap. I mean, what kind of Shelby-esque vehicle would it be without that? In back, you can see it has a kicker amp. It has an upgraded audio system that you cannot hear over the engine whatsoever. A large fuel cell and an Optima battery in the back for weight distribution, which, let's face it, this car needs all the weight in the back it can get. It's nuts. On the back of the car, we have BF Goodrich Rival tires, which have less than zero grip, especially in this cold day. They are a 315/30/18. And on the front, we have 225/40/18s with some Wilwood 6-piston brakes in the front and 4 pistons in the rear. The wheels are massive and they still can't handle the power. It's nuts. It's crazy. It's everything that you'd want for a car that you drive precisely twice a year to scare the hell out of yourself, and then put it away and look at it while thinking to yourself, should I even drive this thing again? So, what are my final thoughts on this car? Well, it handles like crap. It doesn't ride well. It can't put the power down. And it's a total 10 out of 10 buy from me. Why? After I gave all of those bad aspects of the car and listed them out and said, oh, this car is terrible. Because a lot of the time, it doesn't matter how bad a car is. It matters how the car makes you feel. And when you drive this car, you feel like a certified badass. No two ways about it. The shifter's notchy and hard to do. The clutch, surprisingly, isn't as heavy as I thought, but it's still heavy. The noise is insane when you're doing reasonable speeds down the road. It's just nuts. And there's nothing that can replace that other than old school American muscle. And while I love electric cars, and I think they're amazing to drive, they're fast, they're efficient, nothing will ever replace the look of that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe. Let me know if I should do more of these videos. I have a couple other cars that I could drive, do some comparison tests on, that my good friend will let me use. Fingers crossed. But I want to see how this shows up first. I think the pure drama of this car is just simply insane, and you guys need to experience it at least once in your lives. So, thanks for watching.